Back of the wine is the vintner, and back through the years is his skill, but back of it all are the vines and the sun and the rain and the master's will. And I'm not the master, I'm just the one that grows the grapes.
My mom and dad planted some of the first vineyards here when they were on college break. I think one of my first time my mom came to the Clarksburg area was on spring break from college, and my dad had her on the back of a tractor planting a vineyard, so.
We lived in the cabin down the hill, which was 7 by 17 for about 4 years. And it was just sun up, sundown work, you know, and I grew up in the city, you know, I wasn't used to the heat and all that, but everything that's here had to be brought in here. And then we had no power, so we set up solar. Yeah, it was a lot of years of a lot of work.
I remember growing up, you know, we were running the winery out of our living room, but if someone just showed up because found our winery on a map, my mom would, you know, give them a tasting out of our kitchen.
At this elevation, when you do have a deep marine layer that comes in, it surrounds this mountain and leaves the other tops of the mountains out, and that's where the idea of my trademark at that time of islands in the sky. So it's just a big sea of white fog with the tops of these mountains and vineyards sticking above the fog line.
I got an email from someone this week who said, I've been drinking Bogle for 20 years, ever since I was a struggling med student, and somebody suggested, you know, this $8 bottle of Merlot at my grocery store. She said, I bought it by the case ever since. She said, and I was in Central Otago last week on vacation with my husband on our dream vacation, and I was talking with one of the winemakers there, and he said his favorite American wine was Bogle. And so to hear people, to have it be such a shared connection for people to connect over our wine and what we do in a glass of something that we work really hard for is really amazing.
I'm already out farming when the sun's coming up, and every once in a while on the top of the ranch I'll stop, pull out my thermos, and I'll sit there and I'll look through the windshield of the John Deere and I'll look at this vineyard. And that pretty much says it all to me.